Well, welcome back to Morning Manna, and again, good to be with you today. Today, I'm going to speak on something that is of the utmost importance for our relationship with God and our fruitfulness in this life and our inheritance in the next, and that is obedience. What I have found in my life is when there's a lack of some sort in my soul, there is often a correlation to me not obeying quickly and completely. There are a number of ways where I see my lack of obedience play out. One is maybe I just don't do it at all. I don't obey at all. Or maybe I partially obey what he's leading me to do. Or maybe I delay the obey and just do it when I get around to it. But partial obedience is not obedience. And obeying on my timeline is not obedience. Now, there have been seasons in my life where my obedience was immediate and complete, and in those seasons, I saw my relationship with God grow massively. But then, life happens, and you get a family, and babies aren't sleeping, and more responsibilities at work comes, and then the trials of life, life happens, and you feel like you have so much to do and not enough time to do them, and your timelines are so tight, and you only have time for what's in your schedule. Then out of nowhere, God prompts you to turn around and, go help that person with a flat tire on the side of the road. Or maybe you're at the grocery store and he leads you to go pray for that person, and all you came in for was that one ingredient that you forgot. I mean, God knows my schedule, right? Like, he knows I don't have time for that. Well, yeah, of course he does. He knows my schedule, and he still calls me to do those things. Not on my timeline, but on his. To be receptive to him breaking up my plans for his kingdom to break through. To show me that life is ultimately not about me, that plans are good, schedules are good, we should make them, but living in those schedules with an open hand and a surrendered life allows us to hear from him and then respond to him as he leads. As we obey, we partner with God to advance his kingdom on the earth, and in obeying, surrendering, I'm changed. And I catch his heart for the world. John 14:15 says, "If you love me, you will obey my commandments." In the times where I've felt stuck in my life, I've asked myself, do I trust him? Do I love him enough to follow where he's leading? And then, as honestly as I can, respond. I encourage you to ask the same question to yourself and respond honestly. Are you allowing him to lead you? See, this is not a condemning word, for there's no condemnation for those found in Christ Jesus, but it is meant to be a convicting word if it applies to you, to spur you on to follow after God and experience the life available in following him completely. For those of you who felt conviction, may God use it to lead you into greater depths of obedience and relationship with him. And join me back tomorrow to talk about his sufficient grace to meet you right where you are, whether in his discipline and obedience or lack thereof. God bless you.